Fall means apples. Americans eat more apples per capita than any other fruit. New York is the second largest apple-producing state in the country, with 29.5 million bushels of production every single year. Only Washington State produces more apples than New York. Apples are good for you. Fat-free, cholesterol-free, sodium-free, an excellent source of fiber. We actually live next to a huge and well-known orchard. They have 40 varieties of apples, everything from McIntosh and Empire to Golden Delicious, Gala, and Crispin. In the fall, pick your own apples is a fun and popular activity. You wander the rows of apple trees and grab as many as you can carry and pay by weight on your way out. We've taken our families and friends several times, and everyone seems to absolutely love it. But who wouldn't? Apples are amazing, and Hudson Valley is apple paradise. We even have 5 apple trees right here on our property. Now, the thing I should say about apples is that I have to admire them from a distance. It's a condition called oral allergy syndrome. You see, I'm allergic to all stone fruits, especially apples. Apples, the pride of the Hudson Valley, the icon of the fall season, apples will kill me. I'm Matt Zucker, and this is Cidiot Life, learning to live and love life in the Hudson Valley. Welcome to fall. There's nothing like fall in the Hudson Valley. Yeah, I can't eat apples, which is a shame, especially when apples, pies, cider are so big up here. But there's plenty of other food like squash and stuff like activities to do. And every year we discover more. My husband Brian is especially into this season. I asked him to call into the show to tell us Cidiots what it means to him.
I love autumn. It's that time of year when everything comes together. The hard work in the garden, the long days on the farm. It makes for great meals and great memories. I often wake up and cycle to Montgomery Place Orchards. It's one of the local farm stands here in Red Hook. The colors of the apples, the oversized squash, even the ghoulish gourds, they just inspire me to cook. There's never enough room on my bike to bring everything home, so I often go back later in the day and shop for dinner.
Yeah, and I'm lucky he loves to cook because what I get for dinners in the fall are Brian's amazing soups, gratins, chilies with fall vegetables like butternut squash. Yum. But of course, fall is more than food. It's all the stuff you can do. While the summer up here has Spiegel Tent at Bard College, fundraisers at wealthy river homes, and the big county fairs, fall is packed with more local regional spirit and a lot of fall peepers driving up at Taconic to see foliage changes. Dutchess County Fairgrounds seems to host the biggest events. In September, there's the Hudson Valley Wine and Food Fest with tons of local vintners and purveyors. In October is Sheep and Wool. This is one of our favorites. Senior citizen knitting fanatics show up early like fanboys to get the latest, hottest wool and crafts. Plus, you can witness sheep auctions. The site has a reminder to register your goats. At the end of the month, we're going for the first time to the Garlic Festival in Saugerties. I can't wait. I also heard good things about O Positive in Kingston in October. It's a street fair themed around health services. Closer to Halloween is the Headless Horseman hayrides in Ulster Park, which I heard is hilarious. Every village also has something. Tivoli has its street painting festival, Catskill has Motorcycle Thunder festivals, Stone Ridge has a hobby festival called Smell the Damn Roses. Red Hook has Hard Scrabble Day and a chocolate festival. And last year they even had a pet parade for Halloween organized by Paws Dog Boutique. Nora marched in it as Wonder Woman. Despite being what I'm sure is their best customer, our dog Nora failed to place, but I think it's because it was a Walmart bought costume versus a handmade one. Beyond time-based festivals, what's also true is you end up revisiting the same places each season. For example, we're at Claremont State Park at least twice a month, and it's a different world between summer and fall. Olana Historical Site, where the Hudson Valley painters lived and worked, is stunning all year round. You should go once a season just to take in the views and the differences. Even our traditional early Sunday dinner at Gaskin's in Germantown has a different vibe and clientele in the fall versus the summer. I find overall we're busier in the community in the fall, more outgoing, more calendar events. I don't know, perhaps we know the winter will be brutal and we'll need to be outside as much as possible for now. Maybe that's why biking is popular in Minneapolis. Either way, I love our jam-packed schedule before we start to cocoon and dinner party in the winter. Home care. You don't have to be a farmer to know that you have to use one season to think about the next. Fall is a good time to get ready for winter. Here's our to-do list. 1. We get our fireplace cleaned. This helps the smoke flow and check for cracks. You don't want to make mistakes here. 2. We get a fresh supply of wood delivered. It's measured in something called cords. I have no idea how much a cord is in quantity. It's not like there's a metric system for this stuff. What I do know is that for some reason, people deliver wood but won't stack it for you. We had 2 cords delivered this year and spent 2 weekends stacking it in the garage. 3 is also heat related. Get your furnace serviced. People don't do it, which is stupid. 4. Clear your gutters. Note you should do this after the leaves stop falling. Otherwise, you're back to square one. My brother-in-law describes something called gutter guards, but didn't get those in time for this season. 5. Break down the garden. Cutbacks, seeding, planting bulbs for next year. Brian knows exactly what to do. 6 is everything else you need to buy. Pet safe salt, batteries, water. I could probably do an episode just on emergency preparedness. 7, and this won't be for most of you, Brian and I have to remember to plug in the heat tape around a pipe leading from our house under our deck. For some reason, this external sewage pipe isn't fully underground and needs extra insulation plus the heat tape as a protective measure. We found out the hard way our first brutal winter. The pipe froze up and the water backed up. It took 2 plumbers and 2 days to fix, with us showering at the bar gym and peeing off the back deck. The thing is, the previous owner had warned us. The Cidiots and us just forgot to plug in the friggin' heat tape. That's all. All in all, fall is great. Google Hudson Valley autumn and the pictures won't even do it justice. Come on up to the Hudson Valley, and even better yet, if this is your thing, you can skip over being a Cidiot and just move here. Good luck. Cidiot Life is produced on the Anchor.fm platform and distributed on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and other podcasting platforms. If you're using Anchor, you can send me a voicemail, and everyone can visit Cidiot.com and follow me on Twitter, @MattZucker.